Okay, am I correct in saying now that the this is what you start with, right? So this gives you an idea what you're going to put on canvas, correct?
Oh yes, I do small pieces of all the ones that I'm going to make into larger ones. I have one for each of these paintings, a small one.
Now this one we're looking at is about, this is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is approximately half completed.
I would say so, just about half.
So in going back to the first one, the panorama will be that one on the sidewall, the oak. Then you got the marshes next, correct? And then this is what poetry of
This is from the Song of Chattahoochee, and it's from the line, out of the hill of Havisham, down the valleys of Hall. And the one we saw of the waterfall is the rest of that line where it says, I hurry amain to reach the plain. The plains will be in front of this painting. And then run the rapid and leap the fall, and that's what the waterfall is.
Okay, and then that would be, of course, the one we saw earlier.
Right. Filming, Bob.
I thought I might take a few minutes here and just comment on your work, if that'd be all right with you, Ms. Fisher.
I think it's absolutely appropriate.
Okay, since I studied art at a number of universities around the world, I thought you might perhaps benefit from a few of my observations. Not only did I study art, but I studied Harold, I studied Bill, and I studied Sylvia for some length. Anyway, if you may notice here, this is the way I see this. This is a tree. Now, if you notice, coming off the main trunk, we have these peripheral parts, and I'd have to assume that these are branches. So as you see, we have the trunk solidly based in good old terra firma. Up from that rises the branches, and if you'll notice over here, and this is a nice touch, I know.
Yeah.
Hit the red button.
I took my finger off the red button.
No, hit it.
Hit it
Now
again?
look inside, you see.
All right, we're rolling.
Oh, and
Do I keep my finger on the red button?
no, you don't have to keep your finger on it. Pull it off. It'll keep
Okay.
it still. Now, if you notice, I think a great deal of this also, Ms. Fisher. But if I may offer a few constructive comments, both possibly for your benefit, professional as you are, and also perhaps for other members of the viewing audience. Now, just a few observations. If you notice here, this is plainly water. Now, this cascading water comes down here, and if you notice, it hits certain objects here. Now, what I would suggest is that although there is you already have picked a title for this, I think since at the convention center there will be a number of people invited because of sales conventions and meetings, this might better be termed water on the rocks, soda on the rocks, or anything else that your imagination might slip into the title. Anyway, very well done. Extremely well done.
Is that it for that moment?
Yeah, that's it.
We're rolling.
Oh, I was just observing these three panels that I really think are exemplary. Now, this is, if you notice here, it's obvious that this is a marsh. And again, we have water here. And what if I may offer an interpretation or a feeling I get as I look at this, it draws me into it. Quite frankly, it it speaks to me. If I may say it, no, I don't want to say it speaks to me, better, it whispers to me, softly. There's a linkage with nature, I feel here. It's a firm, mellow feeling. So if I were offering any suggestions to you on renaming this particular work of yours, keeping in mind the mellow feeling it gives me and the subject matter itself, I would simply call this Marsh Mellow. Marsh Mellow. And we might want to go on to your next.
Yeah, I think we should.
Marsh Mellow. Now, your final work on over here is really most impressive, Ms. Fisher. I think if you could show this to the viewing audience, of course we have the mountains at Habersham, the hills at Habersham,
Right.
Habersham Avenue, Habersham Street, whatever.
Habersham is a county.
Habersham is a county, that's so. Now, again, what grasps me here is the magnificence. Again, this doesn't, as the previous work did, this doesn't whisper to me. This embraces me. This reaches out and literally seizes me. And I can feel it as I look at it. So as I look at the colors and the sweeping magnificence of this, I'm touched, I'm overwhelmed. But quite frankly, the one part of this painting that I think is the really overwhelming and probably just really overwhelms me and just speaks to me in magnificent terms is the work you've done over here. I can't tell you how this impresses me. I mean, the rest is eloquent, but this speaks its own message to it.
Very subtle.
It's extremely subtle.
Boy, I tell you, Carlyn, those other pieces are spectacular. I really enjoy them, but this one, this is just a completely different mood. It's a completely different technique, and I'm just amazed at this. I did this. You must have really pulled this from deep inside of you. Can you tell us? Can you tell me something about this? Because talk about reaching out and grabbing somebody. This is really bold. This is nature. This to me is supreme. Can you tell me exactly what this is, Carlyn?
Yes, we have a special name for this. We call it a palette.
A what?
Palette.
Oh.
P-A-L-L-L-L.
Oh,
E-T-T-T-E.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.